fresh water tank. Open it up with this key, and then just kind of open this. It's kind of hard to open this, but once you press it, turn it clockwise, counterclockwise. So just push the hose, and then how do you know it's filled? Water starts coming out of this little drain right by it. That's how you know when it's full. And then make sure you put this back, and then you lock it back up so it doesn't flap around. This is for your shoreline power plug. If you're in a campground, you can plug it on to the campground power line, and that way you can kind of use the air conditioning or whatever electrical system you have inside without having to drain the lithium battery. So everything is labeled. There's a 30 amp 125 volt. That means you cannot exceed this amperage and this voltage, otherwise it can create fire as shown on this warning label. So there's a cable TV hookup. If you're in a campground where they have cable TV hookup, then you can just connect it to the campground's cable TV. This is the pressurized water fill. So there's a hose in the back of this van that you can just connect to this one, and then connect it to the campground water supply, and then so you can fill it up. So to empty the toilet cassette tape, press these two buttons at the same time to open this thing, and then to empty this, there's this blue lever that you push to pull this out. So now it's off. And then to push it back, just hear that click, and then it's back in place. For you to be able to pull this out, make sure on the toilet seat inside, you push that lever to the left side, all the way to the left side, so you'd be able to pull this out. Otherwise you're not going to be able to pull the cassette of this toilet. So the low point drain is if you have gray water and it's almost full on the screen inside. To empty this, there's this cap here that you need to turn clockwise. There we go, this one. And then after you pull this out, you pull this thing to empty it. No, you cannot do it. To empty the gray water tank. And to put this back, you just kind of put that cap back in, and then push this back inside. And then to turn your propane on and off, you will see this light up. This is the propane is on right now. This is off. So make sure whenever you use your propane, you're not turning this on when you're driving. You gotta be stopped in a campground or anywhere for you to in order for you to use your propane. Otherwise it can be a fire hazard if you had it turned on the whole time you're driving. And then the sewer hose, this is just the hose that you can use for the low point drain. If you want the water running away from the vehicle, so you can use this sewer hose. Huh? You don't use it? Yeah, I don't use it at all. I mean, I just put it, the drain, you can probably drain it outside of the campground.